It's a beautiful day. Beautiful day to do something. What's up, guys? Hope everyone's doing all right. This is part 2 of the BES head install. And we're gonna get her done. Finish it up. What else I gotta do? Yeah, just finish it up and start it up. Start her on up. I was going to do all one video, but it would have been too long and boring. I mean, it's boring as it is anyways, but, you know, just gotta chop it up a little bit. I was just waiting for my coffee to kick in. I ain't touching nothing until my coffee kicks in. Oh yeah, there it is. Let's do this. All right. Oh, coffee has entered my blood veins. Caffeine is flowing. All right. We're gonna put the bolts in, torque sequence them down. I gotta just, I moved the shifter cable above the headers. Gonna get that out of the way so it doesn't burn up. I gotta bend the oil dipstick tube away from the headers, at least about a ½ inch, and start getting everything back together. Get the push rods in, the rockers on, get some oil in there, prime everything up, valve covers, intake, plug everything in, and we should have a start up today. Taylor Swift. So I'm in my wife's Durango. I'm going to get some oil at AutoZone, right? And I'm backing up because I like to back up. I'm that guy that backs up. And it has that auto brake. So I'm going towards the little stopper on the friggin' parking lot, right? Scared the piss out of me, man. I thought I ran over a dog or something. Stupid thing. I can't stand this thing. I don't even know how to shut it off. I know there's a way to shut it off, but I just, pissed me off. Look how far away I am. Freaking 3 feet. Got my Mobile One back there. They're not wearing their seatbelts. They'll be fine. I know you guys. I know some of you don't like Mobile One. Just leave it alone. All right, got all the head bolts in. Use some ARP. Assembly grease. Helps torque them down nice. Also an anti-seize. I'm doing the first set of torquing. All right. Torque sequence is fully completed. And then 90-degree turns. Whoa, that was a workout. That was definitely a workout. Next are the push rods. I have them soaking in oil just to prime them up a little bit. Push rods. And then the rockers. That has a torque sequence as well. And the valve covers. Let's go! If anybody's going to do this and you need the torque sequence for the heads, the rockers, and the valve covers, let me know. If you're on Facebook, message me, or I can send you an email through YouTube. I got these, I use Mobile One. You know, we can talk about that all day, why I use Mobile One, but it's just what I use. It's just what I use, okay? So they're soaking in Mobile One, full synthetic, the push rods. These are custom length by Manton push rods. I got the rockers over here. These have a torque sequence as well. So I'm gonna slap those on, drop them in, slap them on. So I'm getting ready to put the push rods in. I'm like, wait a minute, wait. Pump the brakes. I need a tune. If this thing's gonna start up in a couple hours, I need a tune and keep it running. So I just emailed Jay, sent him some money for the additional tuning, and faster than a cow farts. I get an email within 1 minute. If this country functioned the way Jay functions, this country would be an absolute amazing country. It really would. That dude is just like bam, 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 bam. That's why I love Greene Racing. You can't beat it. Customer service is impeccable. It's just blue ribbon, top notch, gold. It's diamond cut, platinum. Nobody can touch this customer service. Nobody. All right, let's get back to work. All right, push rods are in. Rockers are torqued on both sides. Bank 2, bank 1. Push rods are seated nice where they're supposed to be. It took some time. It's pretty tricky. You have your cam in there, and all the lifters are on the cam. And obviously there's lobes, so the push rods will stick out here and there. And when you tighten them down, then you start seeing the valves opening up. Like that one's a little open. That one's open a lot. That one's closed. You get the idea. I'm gonna put the O2 extensions on for the ARH long tubes on. Put those on, and then I'll put the valve covers on. Get the oil dipstick out of the way. Nice 1/2 inch away from the headers all the way around, so that's good. I got the O2 extensions put on. I'm gonna put some oil on top of these heads and get the valve covers on. Valve cover on. Cleaned it up nice, looks good. Almost looks like a brand new engine. Number 2 is going on right now. Stick that on, onto the intake. All right, both valve covers are on, nice and clean. And I cleaned up my intake as well. Whew. I'm telling you, this AutoZone carb cleaner must have a polish in it or something. I soaked this thing down, cleaned it up nice. It's gorgeous. All right, so I flipped the fuel rails. I shaved off the tab right here to get the 5.7 map sensor on. Drilled a hole through here, put a zip tie so it doesn't move on me. Thanks to Takayama Sam. I was texting him a little while ago. And I have my SRV harness that I got from him as well. Takayama Harnesses. You can get one. Look up his page on Facebook. So I'm gonna plug this in and then install the intake. Quick heads up, I got new Felpro intake manifold gaskets on the 6.4. If you guys are interested in getting a new set, there's your number, MS97089 for the 6.4. I also got, this was separate, I got a new throttle body gasket I'm gonna put on here as well. Intake manifold is on. I got the fuel injectors plugged in. I'm gonna go ahead and install the coil packs. Looks nice and clean, doesn't she? Nice and clean. Engine looks a lot bigger when everything's together. All right, coil packs are on. Bank 1 are done. I'll go over to bank 2 and get those coil packs on. Coil packs are in. Everything's hooked up. Again, you guys need an SRV harness for the active runners. Takayama Sam, Takayama Harnesses on Facebook. Can hook you up. Very high quality, almost better than OEM harness. Thing's great. It's heavy duty. It won't move. That's how heavy duty it is. All right, I gotta hook up the alternator. Gotta put some oil in this pig. Put the antifreeze in. Thermostat in first, obviously. We don't want that leaking. I gotta go down there, put the Y pipe on the ARH Y pipe with the cats. I do gotta run out to Home Depot and get some metric bolts for that. The EGR block-off plate. Jason Dauria sent me this Elite Hemi Performance thing. Sweet. Just gotta get a couple bolts to go onto there. And we're gonna be starting her up. Installing the Meloden 16405 thermostat. I know a lot of guys ask this, but when you're putting a thermostat in, what side goes in where? You're gonna find a mark. The mark is outside, and always make sure that mark is pointing north. Straight up. That's all you remember. Nice and easy like. Make sure it's nice and seated. And that is one of the easiest mods you will ever do on a Ram truck. Besides the throttle body, that's the second easiest. Literally takes 5 minutes. I had to run out to the dealership down the street and get some more antifreeze. I put a little bit of water in and I realized, you know, this is already 50-50. I don't want to screw it up. Mopar, baby. So I'm out of my truck ready to hook up these O2 sensors, and the slot on the bottom on the O2 sensor itself is offset, and the slot on the ARH extensions are centered, and they don't plug in all the way. So what I'm going to do is shave off this tab right here so they plug in, and if it works, it'll plug in and clip. I just called Matt Fikac from Motorsports Performance. I gave him a call and he agrees. Just shave it off and it'll be fine. Save me some time waiting for new plugs. Not a big deal. But Matt, thank you for the call. I appreciate it, brother. Alright, got the rear O2s on. I got the front O2s on. On the headers. And putting the rear O2s on the Y pipe and we'll hook it up. All right, Y pipe is installed. Matt Fikac from Motorsports Performance. Again, give me some good advice moving this brake line up because it's gonna hit the bracket, the flange. So I move that up, that's good. It's all connected, O2s are in, O2 sensors are zip tied away so they don't get burned up. Y pipe is hooked up there. Again, O2s are zip tied away so they don't burn up from the headers, the heat, flange is tight. I have open wire right now. I have to get a pipe put there for the rear exhaust. I had that total flow put in, so I had to take out a good amount. So I'll have a pipe made for that. I'm going to lose custom exhaust in a little bit to make a bung for my wideband right here. So maybe I'll have them make me a pipe for that to connect to, and I'll just clamp it for now. There she is, all hooked up. All right, we're ready for a startup. I tell you, I love this creeper from Harbor Freight. This thing's sweet. I love it. All right, I'm gonna go upstairs, load a tune-up from Jay, upload it into my truck, and we're gonna do a startup in about 5 minutes. All right, downloaded a tune from Jay. Gonna upload it to my i2. Yeah, I still have an i2. That's all right. All right, gonna drag the PCM over to my i2. Good. Gonna drag the new TCM over as well. Bam. Loaded. Good. All right. Let's go downstairs and upload the pig. All right. This thing's been sitting a while. She's still on jack stands, but I just hooked up the neutral back up. I'm gonna hook up the we're gonna hook up the tuner. Advanced tune. Tune select. Install custom tune. There was a glitch. These i2s are glitchy, man. These Intunes. TCM 411. Bang. Boom. Apply tune. All right. Sit here and wait and watch it do its thing. So this is going to be interesting. I'm a little slightly nervous to make sure I did everything right. I've always wanted high compression motor. I've always wanted decked heads, milled heads. Jay always said, you know what I mean, when I got my Pro Charger, even before I got my Pro Charger, like 4 years ago, he's like, you know, you should just get a cam and head work done because the power is always there. You don't have to wait for boost. You don't have to deal with the risks of being boosted. I mean, boosted was fun, but it was risky, especially with stock pistons. You know what I mean? The ring lands are really weak. But it's nice to be NA, have full power all the time, cammed, head work done, full bolt on, long tube headers. So I'm really looking forward to starting this thing up and listen to it purr. I really am. It's going to sound sick. All right, moment of truth. Here we go. fluid. When that heats up, when the thermostat opens up, I gotta put more fluid in there. Sounds pretty good so far. Wait until she heats up and gets that lobe going. All right. Oh man, she sounds damn good. So good. So good. Let's give it some gas. Woo. Sounding tight. Sounds tight, baby. Sounds good. There's that HPT cam. Thank God we don't have piston the valve hitting right now. I know the duration. A couple of people worried about the duration on the HPT cam. Having the heads milled 20 thousandths, but she sounds good. Running really smooth. All right, guys, there you have it. I'm psyched. I am so excited that this thing's running good. It tells me I did a good job. I paid attention. All I got to do is put the intake on and just kind of tighten down the header bolts. And I have to go to Lou's Custom Exhaust and get my bung welded in for the AFR wideband. And she's good to go. I'm going to take her for a rip. That'll be a separate video. I appreciate you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys for subscribing. If you like the video, like the video. Special thanks to Jay Greene for tuning this pig. Thanks to Matt Fikac for Mo's Performance for the headers, the HPT cam. Kevin Bennett, Justin Long, Mark Rojee, Jason Dauria from Elite Heavy Performance. Kyle Tingle from Gauge Performance. Takayama Sam, Takayama Harnesses for the SRV harness for the 6.4 intake. He also helped me out with a lot of questions as well for the intake. Phil Holman, High Horse Performance, BES Racing engines. Thank you. American Racing headers. They're awesome. Stuart, Clayton, Griffin. Thank you. Thank you for the intake. Anybody else I missed? Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Talk to you guys later. Stay tuned for the next one. Peace.